Thank you. Thank you very much. Respected and distinguished guests on the dais, my dear friends, good evening to everybody. It's an honor to stand before you today at this gathering of young minds, the future leaders of our country, to discuss a topic that defines political thought across the world: left, right, or out of sight. Politics has long been categorized into left and right. The right, broadly speaking, represents conservatism, market driven economies, and a belief in a limited role for the state in social welfare. It often aligns with narrow nationalism, religious orthodoxy, and wealth accumulation. The left, on the other hand, champions of economic equality, social justice, and the redistribution of wealth to ensure fair opportunity for all. It supports the working class, public welfare, and progressive reforms. In recent months, whether in India or United States and certain European countries, we have witnessed a resurgence of right-wing politics across the world. This is not a coincidental. It is deeply rooted in economic, social, and media dynamics. The right, which support wealth, accumulation, and capitalism, has naturally found allies in powerful corporate entities, wealthy tycoons, and media. The world's wealthiest people who own vast industries and control major media houses often lean towards right-wing ideologies. This dominance of money and media gives the right a huge advantage in shaping public perception, influencing narratives, and pushing their policies forward. I would go through some data. Let's look at the numbers. According to the Oxfam report 2023, the top 1% of the world's wealthiest individuals own more than 50% of the global wealth, while the bottom 50% struggle to access even 2% of global resources. The 5 richest men in the world, I would like to underscore this coming point. The 5 richest men in the world doubled their wealth between 2020 and 2023, while billions of working class people saw their wages stagnate. Many of these ultra-rich individuals likely fund right-wing political campaigns, right-wing political campaigns, think tanks, and media channels, ensuring that their interests such as tax cut and all other benefits. About India, Oxfam report says the top 1% of the India's population holds 40.5% of the country's total wealth. The bottom 50% of the population owns only 3% of the India's total wealth. The richest 21 billionaires in India have more wealth than 700 million Indians combined. Since the pandemic began till November 2022, billionaires in India have seen their wealth surge by 121% of increase. This is Oxfam report. But does it mean the left has lost its relevance? Absolutely not. If anything, we are witnessing a roaring growth of leftist politics in various parts of the world. In Latin America, in Brazil, and in Chile, in Spain. I don't go through in very detail. Not only around the world, but also in Kerala. I am coming from Kerala. I am a representative of Kerala in the upper house of the parliament. You can see how the left government has been building an alternative model of development despite continuous rejection and arm twisting by the union government. Over the last 8+ years of continuous rule, and for the first time in Kerala's history, a party has been voted in for 2 consecutive terms. The Left Democratic Front, led by Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, has fostered a social-centric, pro-development and investment-friendly culture in the state, leading a well-balanced ecosystem. However, the right-wing dominance is not just about political ideology. It is about power, money, and the control of human lives. The right promotes a world where the rich get richer and the poor work harder with little to no reward. One of the greatest dangers of the right-wing politics in this obsession with the money and labor exploitation. In many right-wing economies, the focus is entirely on productivity, where employees are expected to work beyond their physical and mental capacities. The glorification of long working hours, often more than 60 hours of a week, has become a dangerous strain, stripping people of their ability to enjoy personal time, engage in cultural activities, or participate in their communities. In contrast, left-leaning societies promote a human approach, focusing on work-life balance. I would like to repeat work-life balance. That is the need of the hour, job security, and mental being. For example, in countries like Norway and Denmark, you can see that, where social-democratic politics are dominant, the average work week is 35 to 37 hours, yet the quality of life remains among the highest in the world. In contrast, in countries like the United States and even in India, where right-wing ideologies promote aggressive capitalism, people are overworked, underpaid, and often lack access to social security benefit. In India, the government is also on the move to amend labor laws to make the current level of exploitation legal. Because of these reasons, the right wing has huge support from the wealthiest people around the world. Companionship of Elon Musk with Donald Trump, an ideal example. These top guns are using their men and money for the establishment of right-wing politics. The right also feels economic disparity, war, and social conflict. My dear friends, we can see so many pathetic reports from unfortunate incidents from Palestine, Ukraine, and Syria, so I don't go through in detail. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, global military spending reached a record $2.1 trillion in 2022, with the largest beneficiaries being arms manufacturers and war profiteers. The ultra-right is immensely related with the pro-war attitude and pro-war politics. So you can see overall the world, even especially after the Donald Trump came to power, this time you can see in the last day, the couple of hours back, both the House of the Parliament, we have raised a very serious issue. The departure of Indians from America, the deportation of hundreds of Indian citizens from America without any consideration of as a human being, the complete violation of the international understandings. So I would like to say that ultra-right wing politics also pushes religious fundamentalism and intolerance instead of embracing diversity. It fosters hatred, division, and exclusion. We see this across the world where government aligned with the right-wing ideologies suppress minorities, impose restrictions on religious practices, and curb freedom of expression as well. So we go from here. Where do we go from here? Do we surrender to well-driven narrative, or do we fight for the just and equitable world? Promoting leftist ideals is not an easy path. It requires mobilization and the ability to stand firm against the machinery of propaganda. But history has shown us the people-driven movements have the power to change the course of nation. That was the history. We must believe in the power of grassroots mobilization, workers' movement, student activism, and intellectual discourse. We must push for policies that benefit all people, not just the privileged few. Whether it is ensuring fair wages, universal health care, affordable education, or environmental sustainability, we must fight for a better world, one where equality and justice are not mere slogans but lived realities. To all the young leaders in this room, you are the future of this country and the world as well. The direction we choose, left, right, or out of sight, will determine the kind of society we leave behind for generations to come. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose justice. Let us choose humanity. And going to conclude my speech, I would like to say you the humanity, the human-centric politics is the need of the hour. So I would like to say that you please uphold the spirit of humanity and you please uphold the spirit of human-centric politics. Another world is possible. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.